Guys, what is going on, man? We are back live and in the building. No introduction tonight, man. This is something different. I didn't set it because I was doing videos all day long, guys. We are here live and in the building for a special show. And what makes this special? Well, hold on a second. Pause. I've given a lot of thought to home arcade, guys. And there is an offer on the table that I might not be able to refuse. That's right. I might have to just take this offer. And guys, what am I talking about? I'm talking about real arcades, guys. Real arcades live and in the flesh. Could this be the end of home arcade or an adjustment to home arcade? Because this offer has just blown me away personally, and it gave me some thought. So I wanted to jump on here and share it with you guys because I love talking to you guys. Plus, we got a little official AtGames TMNT flyers, brochures, whatever you want to call them. But I'm going to talk about it real quick because there's some features that may or may not be missing on this thing. And I wanted to let you guys know before you go out and buy it. Right? I don't want you guys to be disappointed if you get this home and you're like, wait, well, what's going on here? Why is this not included? I digress. And guys, also, we had some breaking news today. I made a video about it. That's right. SpongeBob SquarePants is in the building for Arcade1up as it's been released now in a claw machine format. Hold on your butts, guys. This is going to be one heck of a show. And I didn't really set up, let's see, I didn't set up any of the sounders, but we could do...
Let's get ready to rumble!
That's right, guys. CornerCade's working double today. I put out a video, and please, if you could, you guys are loyal viewers here, right? If you could, please give that video a watch and like it and comment below, guys. We're trying to expand and grow the channel as always, but I digress. Vic Vicious is in the house, one of my channel moderators, and he is here saying, I was planning on getting the Hello Kitty for the grand honors, but SpongeBob looks pretty sweet too, and we'll talk about it. There's some options out there. Hello Kitty was heavily rumored. Hell, it was on the Arcade1up website at some point, and it got pulled down. I don't know if they're going to do it anymore or if they're going to do it at a later time. We'll see. Also, we can talk about some other IPs that may be out there that could be in a claw machine format for you big claw machine fans out there. Vic also wants to piggyback and say, yes, Danny, I thought about real arcades until the reality hits that they're 500 plus pound cabinets. Now, hold on a second. What if I told you this was like 250 pounds? It's a little less than what I mean, it's a little more than what I weigh. I weigh like 230, you know? I mean, it's one of me. That ain't bad, right? That ain't bad. We'll talk about it, man, because I'm telling you, I got an itch, and you guys are going to help me out. You guys always help me out, so this is what we're here for. Thumper Squid, my moderators are here loud and proud, man. Thumper, thank you so much, man, for being here. Jason Little Aliens here as well. Thank you, man. You guys could be anywhere but you're here. I love it. Bill's Retro Gaming Show, CornerCade Crew, channel member of mine. Thank you so much, man, for being here as well. Scrolling down, Mr. Murph Dog, he showed me he just got a T2 Deluxe from Arcade1up, and he loves it. He just bought it, loved it, unboxed it, showed me a picture of it. But Mr. Murph Dog is like 6'5". He is a tall man, and that is very short now, the Terminator. Mr. Murph Dog, I told you I would have a solution to your problems, and those solutions are very simple. G.I. Joel risers, my guy. Get one of those inline risers for this thing, and it will literally change everything. I mean, you can add 8 inches to this thing. You can add 14 inches. However much you want to add, go over to gijoelgaming.com. Moderators, I got 40 again in the house here. Can one of you guys link his website in this in the comment section here, the chat box, so we can get him some help, because that will solve your problem. I mean, literally, you could, what does that cab come up to, like your hips? That's so short. But thank you so much, man, for being here. Mr. Murph Dog in the house. Let's go. Aloha from Hawaii. Thank you so much, man, for stopping on by. It is so cool. The home arcade community is spread out everywhere. I got people, I mean, Cammy's down in Aussie in Australia. I got people watching me from Europe from time to time. I've seen them chime in. We got people from Hawaii, you know, Canada, Mexico. Let's fucking go, baby. We're international. It's great. The world that we live in is something else. J-Rod, thank you so much, man, for being here. Provolone Joe in the house. Are you trying to counter Mike B? No, never. Mike B is, listen, guys, listen, Mike B is one of the reasons why I'm in home arcade. He is one of the, I would say 80% the reason why I'm in home arcade. I think third floor arcade with Jason's probably there 20%. He got me into this. And when Mike B gets on the phone with me, you know, I got Mike B's back every day of the week, man. Let's go, baby. That's why we're here. So Mike said, hey, you know, we're all doing streams. You do one too. And I said, let's fucking go. I got plenty of stuff to talk about. You know me, always talking, always moving and grooving, squatting and speaking, walking and talking, baby. So let's do this. Let's see, scrolling on down. My mouse is, you know, I love my mouse. It's like a silent mouse, so you never hear me click at all, which is great for a podcast show. But the wheel on it, I love using the wheel. It's like broken. When I go down, it goes up. But if I go up, it goes up. I don't. B Kirby, thank you so much, man, for being here. CornerCade crew channel member in the house. Bro, we got ASO Jags Media Grounds in the building. Arcade1up is back. Any chance they release an Arcade1up vending machine? Wouldn't that be dope? I know you always give your co-host Garage Gamer a lot of shit for the claw machine. Well, now you got to bring something on Late Night Live this Friday, dude. Tomorrow, if you're doing a show, you got to show him this. I'm sure he already knows because he follows me, but you got to give him shit for that one. Chad, you still with me?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. You know, one of my favorite newest sounders is this one.
If you hear me.
That's right, baby. Holla if you hear me, chat. Are you guys even excited about this claw machine? I put a poll in the chat here. You guys go vote. I want to know your feedback. What's going on? We got actually a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, so I'm actually kind of excited. I couldn't save this for Tuesday, guys. I'm just being honest with you. End of the line is in the building, dude. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much, man, for being here. Let's do this. And, you know, I didn't have a, you know, see my scrolly wheel. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, no. Oh, and I also, guys, just throwing it out there, I think I have like pink eye or something. Wait, if you can see. Look at that. I look like a zombie. I look like a zombie. But my assets are broken again. My assets. Here, hold on. Time out. We're doing this live, baby. Let me see. Oh, no, I can't do that. Oh, no, I can't do that. I can't. I was going to hop in, hop out, but then I'm going to lose all the stuff that I already saved for the show. You know, there's a, wait, maybe I can do this. I'm just going to do live. Hold on. I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to see if this will troubleshoot it. Okay, hold on. I know I'm doing stuff right now. It's a little weird. Oh, it worked. It kind of worked. Oh, no. It kind of worked. It kind of didn't. It set me back. I don't like, you guys, I'm like talking to myself here at this point, but my screen where I pull all the cool stuff, it just froze. Like I can't do anything. I can do this.
Combo breaker.
But I can't do anything else. It won't scroll up. Well, this is a bummer. Because I wanted to, you know, be able to share some stuff with you guys. Hold on, we're gonna try to troubleshoot this. Let's see if I do this. And my wife just came in because my kids are going crazy, which is great. Let's see if I do this. If I do this again, right? Oh, see, I wonder no. This is so funny. Well, I'm kind of stuck in this midway point of nothingness. I can't even do all of my other. That's a bum. Oh, I can do this. Oh my God. We can give a round of applause here for StreamYard crapping out on us. Oh, that's a bummer, dude. Let's see. I can't get back. Oh, that stinks. That's okay. I know I could probably leave and come back. I don't want to do that. I don't want to ruin everything. So we'll just, you know, usually we get the hype train going for moments like this right here. But I can't get the hype train going for you. I'm sorry, NASA Canes fan, but I appreciate the $10 super chat in the house. Says no claw machine. And Danny, I'm upset with you, buddy. You just jinxed my Tampa Bay Bucks on Monday night. Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say? What did I say? Who did they play? I was concentrating on the Bears. I didn't watch the Monday night game. I tuned in briefly Sunday. When did the Blue Jays clinch the World Series? What day was that? Because I was watching that game. There's a lot going on with sports because we have basketball, hockey, football, and baseball all going on at once. We get the 4 major sports all happening. So I'm trying to catch Bulls. I'm trying to catch Blackhawks. I got a lot of things going on. Who did the Bucks play? I'm just literally having a brain fart in my head. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nats Canes fan. But if you're a Bucks fan though, a Tampa Bay Bucks fan, Didn't the Lightning, no, Florida Panthers won the Stanley Cup? Are you a Florida Panthers fan? Because that's, you know, you got that back-to-back, right? They're going for a three-peat, which is nuts. I don't want to turn this into a sports show, but thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel. I would, you know, obviously play a super chat sounder, but all I got is this.
Yeah!
I could do this.
Let's go!
I only have like six, the top 6 soundboards, and that's it. I don't understand why StreamYard does this. I don't, it just freezes out of nowhere. It's just, I digress. Joe Cade, thank you so much, man, for being in here. I may or may not have to hop out. We'll see. End up lying here. What now? I think I'm speaking a foreign language to most of you guys. At least I can see the chat. At least I can see this thing. Julio Hernandez, thank you for stopping by. One of my channel moderators says, the one and only Danny on a Thursday night. Where is the Hello Kitty claw machine? That's a great question. I don't know. It was on Arcade1up's website. Now it's gone. So, you know, I digress. We just gotta play it by ear. Maybe they do like other theming, or maybe they come out with it later. Maybe they leaked it too soon and Hello Kitty didn't like that. A lot of licensors don't like leaked products for some reason. Bad guy Mike Worley, thank you so much, man, for stopping on in, making the rounds. Oh, everyone is live, dude. Let's go, baby. Decisions. We got K Fox, Michael B, CornerCade, James Hates Everything live, dude. It's a madhouse on a Thursday night. You better strap up, baby. I need to get my sounders back. I don't feel the same without all of my media. I might have to stop out and stop back in, guys. I'm gonna do it. Don't kill me. Hold on a second. If I do this, you're gonna not see me. You're gonna not see me for a half a heartbeat. Okay. Everybody stay here. I'm going to lose all the things that I had all set up for the show, but that's okay. We got time, guys. We got time. Okay, I'm just going to leave real quick, and then I'm going to come right back. I promise. Here we go. Thank you all for just, you know, experiencing these technical difficulties. Actually, oh, no, we can't do that. I was going to play a cool sounder, but we can't do that. All right, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, gone. Okay, we're back. Did it fix everything? Did it fix anything? It did. We're back, baby. That's breaking news.
This is Home Arcade breaking news.
Okay, this stream is off the rails already, so NASA Canes fan, I owe you one, so let's go, baby. That's how you get this place hype, baby. We're back. Home Arcade is back, baby. $10 super chat coming in hot from NASA Canes fan. Was that a little bit better? I think I got your $10 worth, right? I think that was just a little eensy beensy better. We'll see. We'll keep the show going. No, it's StreamYard. It's not me. It's the technical difficulties on this crap program. Fred Burner's in the house, baby. Let's go. One of my CornerCade crew channel members, and we gotta give you something for that.
I can't believe my eyes.
It's been a while, Fred. You've been working, my guy, but it's good to have you back, man. Let's go. Okay, hold on. Aso Jack says this guy claims to be a YouTuber and a technical dish. No, trust me, this is all StreamYard. There's nothing to do with me. It just freezes on the media assets part. And for what that is, that's my soundboard. That's all my cool things like the breaking news stuff, this. You know, all that fun stuff, right? All that fun stuff, and all my super chat sounders. Maybe that's partly why I couldn't play an intro today for today's show. Yay! Okay, let's do this. I think we can get the show started. Go. Yes! I feel like I got punched by Mike Tyson. Like you can, this will go away, right? I'm like bloodshot. I feel like I'm been hitting the bottle here, right? This will go away, right? I was hoping nobody would notice. It's okay. We'll still play. We're playing injured. Yeah, it might have been. So my son dropped a top to like a jar and it broke, and I'm wondering if like a piece of glass got in my eye. Right? I don't know how this happened. I got to be honest with you. All right, so where are we at? Oh, I lost all my stuff. So we're gonna have to start from scratch. All right, let's cover AtGames here. We're gonna have a couple pauses in between, because I lost all my fun stuff that I was doing tonight. So let's go. Okay, AtGames. Here we go. Here's a little AtGames shimmy shake for you. All right, guys, look at this thing. I got some official stuff from AtGames real quick. So, I mean, this looks beautiful. I wish they would have given this to me like a couple days ago so I could have had a video made for this thing. But this looks great. Nice high-def graphics. What do you guys think about this? I'm not thrilled with it. I think the side art could be a little bit better. Backbox is fine. I just, no coin door. I didn't notice that at first, so I guess it's not a big deal, but it does kind of suck not having one. And the back box is, the screen is a little bit smaller, right? Which, does that make or break anything? No, this is a cheaper machine, so you guys know that. You're going to be getting this in at that $1,200 price point. If you wait for Black Friday, there's already been sales there, $200 off. I think for $1,000, guys, things are more expensive nowadays. It's not, this isn't, unless you're going to get something off marketplace, man, this is where we're at with this. So I do like the speaker grill covers. I think they should have gone with ooze instead of that paint splatter, like some nice green electric ooze. That'd be cool. But all in all, it's a cool machine. Now, I've spoken to AtGames, and I'm going to try to get, so there's a traveling machine that is floating around to several YouTubers. I'm going to try to get this machine in the house so I can give you a review for it. Honest thoughts, opinions, reactions when I see it in person. But again, it's not 100%. I got to pull some strings and see what's going on. Yeah, I think I did. How do you do that, by the way? How do you pop a blood vessel in your, how does that happen? Is it from like rubbing it too much or something? Guys, let me know. I'm an adult and I don't even know how to pop a blood vessel. I've had this happen before, but I feel like a zombie. All right, let's go to the next one. So give me just a second. Normally I'd have these pulled up. And guys, if you didn't know, that sale is right here. It's right here. So if you're new popping in, like Sentinel right here, he's a new name and a familiar place right here. There's your Black Friday ad for Sam's Club, I believe. Sam's Club. So you can go ahead and wait for a Black Friday sale. $200 is $200, guys. Let's be honest here. Let me pull up another image because I got another promotional image right here. And this is curious. I was a little bit curious on this one. So, and again, we'll have people coming in and out. There's a lot of action coming on tonight, guys. So right here, this is cool stuff. Now I let AtGames know right out of the gate that there is not a 24-inch back glass. They corrected that. It's like a 15-inch. But this machine does look kind of cool. The purple brick to me, it's cool, like it fits and all, but like, I don't know. It just bricks with them coming out. Like they should have done bad guys on one side, good guys on the other. Turtles on one side, bad guys on the other. I could have the Foot Clan, Shredder, Krag on there. Like you could have had like, I don't know, just right, Bebop, Rocksteady, right? You could have had that, right? So it is what it is. It's not the worst thing in the world. What do you guys think? It doesn't matter what I think. It matters more what you guys think, because you guys are going to be buying this. I already have my 4K machine, so yeah. So I'm not really in the market for this. And Bill brings up a point. I didn't really notice this either. This kind of slipped one past 5-hole right through me, that the turtles don't have the weapons. So if you notice, if we go back real quick, let's bring up this guy right here. So if you see, the turtles don't have the weapons in their hand, which I guess it's maybe tailored to more kids. But come on, this is Turtles, man. The kids watch the Turtles and they fight the bad guys on the show. Like how G-rated do you got to get here, right? How G-rated do you got to get? But that's a good point there, Bill. I don't know. So yeah, End of Line says not loving it. Yeah, no weapons, no coin door. So they had to take some concessions, okay? Tailored towards kids. And it was weird. Like Tony C, good point. John Wick had no guns. Like, I don't understand that. Just, Buffalo Joe, you idiots. Stupid. Okay, so we can read this together. All right, we got crisp HD display, so it's going to still have a 32-inch playfield, right? So you're going to be, the playfield is one of the most important things. I don't even look at the back glass, and I barely pay attention to the DMD unless there's like mini games in there, or I got to select something. The action's going on. I'm down. I'm looking down at the action, you know, looking down at the playfield. So that playfield is the most important thing. It's going to be an HD playfield. Now, if I get this machine and I can kind of compare it to the 4K and see if I know anything to my naked eye, and hopefully my pink eye is gone, but to the naked eye, will I be able to see anything different, right? I could let you know, honest feedbacks and thoughts if there's jaggies around the playfield or anything like that. So connectivity, this will still have Wi-Fi. This will still be expanded. You can still, get tables for this. The thing that I heard through the grapevine though, guys, is if you're an HD owner and you want to get this, you will not be able to transfer your tables to it. You're going to get them discounted, 70%, and it's only for a week. So you got to make a decision fast. Got to be able to transfer the tables, man. I know it's probably out of AtGames' hands, right? But it just doesn't feel right. Like, I'm buying a machine for you. You got to be able to transfer the tables, and I can buy my new tables, right? And I know on other platforms like Pinball, FX VR, and stuff, you got to buy the tables. I don't like buying the tables 75 times. That's wild. Like, so I'm obviously sticking with the 4K. This isn't for me. I would love to review it for you guys, so you guys have my honest thoughts and feedbacks and reactions and all that jazz. But I had the 4K Jurassic Park, like, so this, I don't need this, but this is a really cool option. I got to be honest with you though, if I did not have the Jurassic Park and I wanted a virtual pinball table, I would be looking at this one for sure. Now, for the same price, you're looking at Wonderland Pinball, the real pinball, or this. Let me ask you guys, what would you rather have? This or the Wonderland? That's something to think about. I might go Wonderland. I don't know. They're both kind of cool products, I love the 4K, right? So I've already been there, but if you've never had a virtual pinball table, it's kind of easy to lean on virtual pinball because you can select all these different games, right? You're not limited to just one table, but there's a big difference between physical pinball and virtual pinball. And that's something for my wife, for example, like she just prefers playing physical pinball. It just feels better. And end of line saying Wonderland hands down. The cause, besides the 4K, what major options are missing? So the biggest takeaways here, guys, are going to be the coin door. It's going to be a shorter back box, right, by a couple of inches, I think 5 inches. And it's going to have a smaller screen. It's going to be on the back box there. It's going to be a 15-inch screen from a 24-inch. Also, it says down here, Kaz, if you want to see here at the bottom, it says solenoids coming soon. So it looks like that'll be an additional option. So there won't be any solenoids in this machine vibrating up at the front there. So you're not going to have that. You're not going to have the SSF kit. You'll have to install that. But my 4K didn't have the SSF kit either. It didn't have it either. So just as food for thought, it is what it is, right? So you can upgrade that at a later date. But yeah, and I also actually have let's see, let's bring this up real quick. Let's take this down. I have you guys, so AtGames just released a video of them putting this together. And Thor KC, thank you so much, man, for stopping by and being part of the show. I'm going to show you guys this real quick. Let's do this. Let's go up top here. Give you guys a full experience. And AtGames shows them putting this together. So it looks pretty cool, like in person, right? I think it looks really good. They're going to quick put it together. I'm sure with just a snap of the finger. That's how our live builds go, right, guys? That's how they go. This might be a little bit jaggy of a video, so just bear with me. But oh, you got to stop for pizza. I didn't see that. God, how cheesy is this? Hey, no pun intended. How cheesy is this? That's a cheese pizza too, baby. Let's go. Thor KC asks, will the HDP have Williams tables available? Yes. So it's going to have all of the tables available. They'll just be scaled back and scaled down a little bit different, right? They're not going to offer that 2K resolution, whatever. It's going to be 1080p, which, from the naked eye, can you really see the difference in that? But I mean, the table does look sharp. Like the artwork does look good. I just think they could have done something different with the bricks, the purple bricks, right? It's kind of just basic. But again, this is AtGames. They're not hiring, Carlos Mendoza to do the artwork, right? That'd be cool if you had some kind of art designer in there. I mean, you saw the Wonderland table. That thing looked gorgeous, from top to bottom there. Looked unbelievable. So Really easy to set this up. I love how AtGames makes this so simple. You know, green to green, orange to orange. They're even numbered. They tell you everything to do. So it's a nice, easy plug and play solution. But there you go. And I think they show the machine at the end here when it's all said and done. Let me bring these guys down. While this is going, let's see. Yeah, so there it is at the end right there. So I mean, it's still a big machine, right? Like it's still a big machine. So I don't know. It's you know, you're still getting your girth. You know, if you were scared that this was going to be like a small HD, like it was going to sit low, that's not the case. It's still going to be elevated higher with those legs. It's going to have the same 4K legs. You can adjust those. I know on the original HD, it sat a little bit small. You were kind of hunched over. Your back was kind of killing you from playing this thing. So JC says, any word on how many tables TMT comes with and if it plays Zen tables? It will play Zen tables. The TMNT will be just one table and it will include that. So you'll have the one TMNT table, which I will also get and probably do a review on because something like that excites me. You know, I don't do a Tony C. I love that. He said no weapons, no buy. So I don't do let's do this here. I don't do a what's his face? I don't do a review on every single table because they all don't excite me. You know, there's like the last review I do is Battletoads, Killer Instinct, Sea of Thieves. Those tables, right? I like a known IP to really talk about. You know, I'm not really going to get excited about some of the lesser ones. I'll play them, maybe make a short about it, but at most, I want to get something that is an exciting, legendary, retro, nostalgic IP, and Turtles is about as nostalgic as it gets, right next to like Ghostbusters and you name it, guys. So Turtles I'll definitely be doing a review video on, and we'll play that for you guys. So that's the one table, that's it. And now they might include, you know, let's go, because it doesn't say in the promotional, they might include like a standard of other tables that they kind of had on the other one, like 12, but mine only came with 3 tables. You know, that was it. So if you go back to here, it doesn't say anything that's like, hey, 12 tables included. You're going to get Pinball Net, 3 months subscription, right down here, and that's it. So right where it says Pinball Net exclusive 1 week deals, there you go. So that's it, you know. Yeah, so there you go, Thor KC, 3 months of Pinball Net. And to you guys might like Pinball Net. When I had it for 3 months, I swear to God, I did not play one table off of Pinball Net. It's just not for me, guys. I was busy playing Addams Family, Attack from Mars, like tables that, you know, are in the arcades, you know, that were just more nostalgic for me, right? Like Jurassic Park wasn't like that's a, you know, not a Williams table, but you know, I played that. I like that. So yeah, I never touched it. There's no tables that really interest me. So I never used it, but you guys might. I mean, it's an access to over 140 plus tables that you'll be able to cycle through and enjoy. And the really cool thing is all of those are 4K. They're all 4K. So that actually, well, not for this one, but on the 4KB, they're really bright and really vibrant. They look great. For this one, it'll be 1080. So at least you'll be able to enjoy that. It's going to be really interesting to see once you see some reviews coming through the pipeline, you know, how this compares to the 4K resolution. Same screen, right? Same internals, but it's going to be dumbed down to 1080p. You know, they're supposed to both be 60 frames per second. So we'll see. You know, we'll see once they start coming through. This is still a fresh product. Now, I wanted to touch on, let's see where we at here. We got to pull up all this stuff again, guys. You guys heard the news today. I wanted to touch up on this guy right here. The one and only claw machine with SpongeBob SquarePants. The packaging to this is just... How does it not make you laugh, right? It's so funny. So, guys, are you interested in this? Let's go over here. Let's check the poll. I got a resounding 87% of this community is like, this is a hard pass for me. Absolutely not. So, and that's okay. You know, is this marketed towards us? Probably not. This is probably going to be marketed more towards the casual that's coming through Costco, like the Midway Golden Tee was, and saying, hey, look, I'm going to buy this and be done with it, right? So, you know, just see, maybe their kids see it and they just pick it up and put it in the machine, right? Or put it in their cart, right? So this is going to retail, guys. Let's pull this up here. If you had any questions or you didn't see my video, this is going to retail for $5.99. The price is right up there in the right-hand side corner, so this is as close as I could get. Sorry about that. But this is now $100 more than the original price of the claw machine. Now, right now, the claw machine went up 50 bucks. It went up. It's going up another 50. Well, why is that? Could it be tariffs? Could it be licensing? You know, this is an officially licensed product now. I don't know. I mean, Arcade1up hasn't risen prices on other licensing products before. Well, let me see here. Could it be the fact that they included these guys right here? What do you think? So in this one, you get 6 plushies that are included with this. Now, Arcade1up, I know they always kind of poke their nose into this community. As much as they say they don't, they will never show their face, but they will definitely take advice. I've been preaching to the choir about a year ago when we've covered this claw machine with video after video. We said, hey, look, they should include something like this. This is exactly what they should have done from the jump, right? Exactly. And I'm going to take it a step further. On their website, like they go and sell the stools, the signs, the parts like they used to, they should put packages 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right, of plushies, duckies. You know, you select, right? And when you get one of these things, maybe you buy 2, 3, or all 5 of them, right? And now you just made revenue. Because right now what I'm doing is I'm going to, you know, whatever said store, buying this claw machine, right? And now I'm going to Amazon to see if I can buy stuff to fill it with, right? Or going in my kids' room and putting stuff in there, right? 100% went out. This will definitely be a hit for 1UP, and I definitely see more of these things coming in the future. As far as themes, you know, a Turtles one. We just talked about AtGames having Turtles and Wonderland Amusements having Turtles. Maybe Arcade1up will be right up that price point. Now, this includes the plushies. And that's kudos to Arcade1up for doing that, because I think it's a good idea, right? And maybe that's why the price is a little higher. I don't know. But before we take a look at that, I wanted to see, I don't know if I have a picture. I had it set and I could be, okay, it's missing. Yes. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take a look. But this, on the box here, on the box in the left-hand side underneath the logo, there's a music note. Now, I know this plays songs when you're playing the claw machine for you guys that own this, right? But what if on this one they played like the SpongeBob theme song or something, and they had SpongeBob doing his laugh, his or Patrick doing stuff, or Sandy. I don't know. Is it Sally or is it Sandy? I don't watch SpongeBob SquarePants. So this for me has no nostalgia whatsoever. But it's funny because I showed this to my kids and they were kind of looking at it like, oh, okay. We're gonna go play. Like they kind of just, but I assume if this was built and it was filled with stuff, they'd be going crazy, right? I mean, it's just a box, right? Yeah. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Exactly, right? Stupid Fab, it says I'd love them to do a theme for Toy Story. I think that would be a home run, another home run hit right there for sure. Yes, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Surprised Costco doesn't have one put together for people to try. That would be cool too. At least don't. The problem is with like, you can't fill it with anything, right? Because then it's going to be gone in a half a heartbeat, right? So then like, how do you really test it? I think maybe just looking at it, I think that would be kind of cool. And you can use your imagination and then put things in there. I totally think that stores need to have the claw machine on display because you just need to be able to see this, much like Wonderland would need to have their pinball on display. The problem with that though is if something breaks or gets caught, it's done. Like you're not going to go around servicing these machines, you know? So that's the only caveat. It's like, you really got to see it and play it. Kind of the same thing with the claw machine a little bit. It helps inspire people to go and get it, right? When everything's lit up and bright and ready to roll. So where are we here? I was going to show you. Oh yeah, let's take a look at the actual claw machine a little bit closer here. So I have a picture right here. Oh, let's bring that down. There we go. And let's do that. There we go. So this is a zoomed in image of the box here. You can see the pineapple house on the front kick plate there. Got SpongeBob branded all over the place. I assume that the ball to this is going to be, it looks like an aqua color, so a little bit different than what came stock on the Arcade1up original claw machine. And there's chrome trim here, and that's yellow trim now. So it's totally different. I think this is kind of cool, to be honest with you. Like, for somebody that was waiting for like a theme, like maybe they're like, screw it, I want to do this. Like, Take Michael B, for example. Love Michael B to death. He's not going to reskin his claw machine. Let's just be honest. He'll be the first one to tell you that, right? Some people, they're just not going to do it. Me and my wife can tackle that, right? Take the X-Acto knife to it, do their thing, right? Some people just don't want to do that, right? So this is a perfect option to not get the dull standard version of a claw machine, right? That stock color, to then jazz it up a little bit for your kids and add something to the game room, you know? And Thumper Squid says, I like it. He says the kids will love it. So there you go. Do you plan on getting one of these? Let me know in the chat. We had an overall outstanding number of 88% of the people saying no. Hard pass on this one. 41 votes. Thank you all for stopping by and voting on that. Let's get rid of some of this other stuff because I got to make room for the next topic as we go along. But I think this is cool, and I think Arcade1up really does have something like that is a evergreen, what we call evergreen product that they'll be able to sell for the next 5 to 10 years, or as long as they're in business for. I've had numerous people reach out to me saying Arcade1up won't last through the rest of November. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm not saying that they're going out of business, but there's a lot of people in that camp, man, that just don't think that this company's going to be around. But this could be one of the products that could save them, right? It could save them. It could help generate revenue, right? It could bring new people into the scene, right? Now, I've always said this since the beginning, guys. Go after stuff like this: the photo machine, the gotcha machine, a dartboard, a dunk tank, pop a shot, whack-a-mole, you name it, right? Do all that wacky stuff for your game room, skee ball, whatever it is, right? But do the retro arcade machines too. Like, why not? Why can't you tailor both sides of the fence? Why does it have to be all in on one, all in on the other? Never understood that, right? Is it a lack of money? I don't know. Maybe it is at this point, right? And they're only going to do the current existing licenses that they have left, and then it's going to be done. Like, you may not see a Pac-Man ever again from Arcade1up. Isn't that crazy, right? Insane. I look to this day, guys, I would have thought that I'd never have. Eventually, it's going to get to a point. Well, there'll be like 1 or 2 Arcade1up products in here out of the 20 that I could fit. That's wild if you really think about it, right? Basic fun, albeit things are delayed. Things are going to come out and things are going to fill your game room up. There are other companies out there that will obviously produce things, We have Alpha 2 on the way, so things will obviously, the Double Dragon will be coming. So there are things that are all over the place, right? All over the place, and that you're going to fill up your game room. And I never thought that I would have a game room, especially a guy like me, right? Without an Arcade1up product. Nuts. I was never really like a multi-cade kind of guy. I always enjoyed, loved, and respected the individual art and playing that game on that cabinet. And well, why do you say that? Why do you say that? Well, that actually leads into our next topic, guys. I love just the nostalgia that it brings by playing one game on the one cabinet that was designed for, that had the artwork for. And so let's do this. Let's bring up in Normland. I had these ready to go, guys. So I appreciate you sticking around here. But let's do this. There's been an offer on the table that if I can find where my assets are, here we go. Now, this was in the thumbnail, guys. It's this guy right here. This is about an hour from my house. This is on Marketplace. The guy had this originally priced for $1,200. The price has been dipping ever since. I could make a move on this for $400. Okay? Now, from the looks of this, it looks like it's in pretty decent shape. I could probably just buy it, be done with it, maybe clean it off, get some Windex on there, right? But I'm going to dive a little bit deeper than that, guys. I'm going to dive a little bit deeper. So I've seen the Time Rift Arcade. Those guys are awesome. They fully restore things unbelievably. There's a lot of potential with this. And no, I would not leave this a championship edition if I were to get this. But man, it is so tempting. Think about it. There's delays with these companies, right? Things go up in price. They don't go down in price, really. Things just go up in price. But I can just walk in and get this whenever I wanted, right? As long as it's for sale, right? And this is mine now. And it's the real thing. There's not like, oh, well, they took some concessions here. It's missing 8 inches off the backside. There's a lot of things that, wow, could possibly open my eyes. And when I first saw this, I was thinking to myself, man, like, I could own the real thing. That's nuts to me. Let me show you a picture of the side real quick. Now, I reached out to Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger, and I said, Zeke, what dynamo cabinet is this? He said it's HS9. I didn't even know they went up to 9. I thought they stopped at like 5. And so I've never seen this shape. It's clearly a dynamo though. And so it overlaps. But even looking at this, now you ask, well, Danny, what would you theme it as? To me, Alpha 2, Alpha 3, Second Impact, Third Strike are the titles that just come to my mind. I'm personally from Arcade1up, and I love Arcade1up. They've brought me into this hobby, right? But I'm personally so damn played out from Championship Edition and Hyper Fighting and you name it. It's just like enough, right? Like it's enough. So I'm thinking I can maybe sell some of the things on here, you know, like the bezel or like the marquee, the game, and just plug new things in. It's that simple. That's what made these conversion kits back in the day so easy. Now you look on the side here, what would you do here? Well, you sand the side down, you paint it black, you get new artwork. Pretty self-explanatory. The bolts, you can clean those up. There's, looks like 3 bolts there. Nothing crazy, right? And I'm thinking one of those like promotional posters. And you know, you're asking, well, what the heck are you talking about? Well, let me show you. And I had this pulled up, so just give me a second, right? Now I'm going to show you guys, you know, I talked about the Time Rift Arcade, right? Well, let me show you guys real quick. Let's go over here. There has been a video that I have watched numerous of times. So just hold on, let me go get it. And I want to share this with you guys. These guys do a phenomenal job, and I'm not going to play the sound. I don't want to get copyright strike or anything like that. But let me get through all these commercials real quick. And let me show you guys real quick. Let's do. Okay, I want to. So they show the whole progress, right? So maybe I can just show you the start, so you guys know what this looked like when it started. Okay, let me pull this down. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do the other. Oh, Mike Hawkers, thank you so much, man, for being here. I really do appreciate it, man. You could be anywhere, but you're here, live and now, baby. All right, so let me go up top. All right, let's do this. Let's make it full screen. Okay, so this is what this cabinet. These guys got this from auction, right? I mean, look at this thing's beat to hell. It's missing a marquee. Like, it's clearly dirty, as you can see. There's no sign. Very similar to the design that I was looking at. And this is what truly inspired me, guys, to say, like, look, I can do this. These guys do it. I can do it too. You know, we've modded cabinets before fully, right? Fully to the full extent, right? So Povalone Joe says, not a theme I'm interested in, but it's good. I think you were talking about the SpongeBob claw machine. I would like to think. So here's this guy, and I can play it real quick. He's gonna show kind of what's going on, and hopefully control panel shot. All the buttons sticks got to be replaced. Micro switches, you name it. They're gonna clean this thing inside and out, just like with power blower and stuff like that. Like, oh, this is all stuff that I have. The only thing I don't have is a power sander. Like, I can easily acquire one of those, right? And I'm learning a lot of things when watching this video with oil-based paint and all that jazz, right? So if we go through, I mean, this is sort of the end result, guys. And I'm kind of jumping ahead here. I understand that. But my goodness, they take it and make it into a Street Fighter Second Impact. Like, the transformation is unreal. You know, they just cleaned it up and they added new buttons and sticks. This isn't rocket science, you know? But take a look at this. Here we go. Introducing Street Fighter 3 Second Impact, right? This thing looks great. They printed a new marquee. They did a lot of cool things. So it inspired me, like look, just here, let's just pause at that last frame right there. Let me see right here when they bring it out. You guys can take a look for yourself. I mean, look at this thing. The transformation is unreal. I could easily power sand the sides, paint it black, oil-based paint, throw on that same kind of side art, you know, if I was going to do a Second Impact or anything else. Even if it was just one arcade cabinet, guys, that I kept in my garage, right? And I covered it when I wasn't playing, right? How cool would it be just to have one real one? Like, tell me that's not cool, man. Try to tell me, try to help me help you. How is that not cool? Street Fighter is one of the coolest franchises. and one of the most iconic ones that I know of. There are some other ones, obviously Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct. Didn't play a whole lot of like Virtual Fighter or Tekken, but I enjoy both of those. But Street Fighter is just up there. And will we ever see a second Impact themed cabinet on home arcade? Probably not. And it makes you wonder, like, man, maybe I could just get real ones. It would be cool though to have real ones in the garage. You get like 6 of them, right? And just kind of chilling when you want it. But I was definitely inspired by this video, and I'm going to throw the link. If you guys have not heard of or seen the Time Rift Arcade, I'm going to throw a link there in the chat so you guys have it. You can check out this video. These guys have their own real arcade, so if you actually go through and want to play it a little bit, they'll actually show it in the arcade itself. Now, the buttons and stick colors, I would do something different. I wouldn't do pink team molding, but it looks cool, right? It just looks cool, like something different that they did, and there it is in the home in their arcade, not the home arcade, but there it is in their arcade, and that's pretty neat, man. Like, this is cool. Like, just look at this. And it's very simple to do as long as everything is working. So as long as I can get a board working with this on there, you know, like obviously playing a different game, I don't know. It's just food for thought. Like those bolts can be sanded out. So I do have some other pictures here that I can show you guys. Again, I used to have all this pulled up, but now I don't. So where are we at here? Let's scroll down. Oh, let's look at the kick plate real quick. So the kick plate, I mean, it's in pretty decent shape, guys. A quick sand, remove the coin doors, quick sand, and a paint it black. I mean, we're cooking with fire, right? We're cooking with fire. Let's see here. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Fret Burner says, real arcade games are great, but you're going to need to learn how to troubleshoot when they break down. You can do it, though. One of the coolest things, guys, the world that we live in with technology, is there's so many YouTube channels to go and say like how to fix this capacitor on a board, right? And you can kind of take a look at it and see if you can do it yourself. Really cool thing is I know a couple like real arcade guys that I wouldn't have a problem. Yeah, I might have to wait a couple weeks till they can kind of get up here because they're not living in Wisconsin. But it's possible, it's doable, right? If they're swinging on by through, they can help me too. So through this hobby, I've known a lot of people, which is really cool. And I think that's like I mean, I'll always probably have love for the XL arcade because it's as close as you're going to get in a newer form factor. Like there's so many cool titles and exciting things that you can do. But I always have love for those, but I mean, just nothing really truly beats the real thing. And to Fred Burner's point, like, yeah, these things are a little bit more maintenance. I mean, they're like 40 years old, right? The other ones aren't. The XLs that are coming in, you know, the Alpha 2 that's coming, that's brand new, right? So there is a difference. Like here's the backside, guys, and there is a little bit of damage right up top there. Let's see if I can zoom in on. Yeah, right here. So, you know, that's an easy, like, you know, you cut the wood out and you put another wood piece in, you bondo it, and then you sand it, and you literally don't even look like it missed a heartbeat. For this, is this the end of the world on the back of the machine? Probably not, right? I might just be able to get away with just doing nothing and painting this like I would paint everything else. You know, like this is just, man, this is like a really good project, dude. Like, you know, obviously you replace the T-molding, the sticks and the buttons. Like here, there's a little bit of damage on the control panel, a little bit of rusties. You can fix all this stuff. I'd pull this broken plastic stuff out, get with Joe Sabos, get a new bezel, marquee, CPO overlay. This is stuff, guys, that, to be honest with you, I could fully restore this and make this look brand new with just T-molding, a new light bulb in the marquee, new buttons and sticks, and a total paint job with new side art. I could literally make this into a better version of Championship Edition, but I would like to extend it a little bit further, take off the bezel, clean the CRT, and like do a different game because, again, to me, I've beaten the dead horse with Championship Edition. I don't know if any of you have as well, but it was honestly like a food for thought that I wanted to kind of share with you guys. Like, what if? Should I just do it? It's $400. That's it. It's nothing. I could probably talk him down to $300. I got to be honest with you. This thing ain't going anywhere. Nobody has bought it. And it's about 50 minutes from my house. Now, I obviously got to know a guy with a pickup truck. So there are certain people I've reached out to just in case. But man, it's so tempting, guys. I gotta tell you the truth. Like, guys, what do you think in the chat? Let me know. Let me know if this is even something I should explore, or if I'm just going down a road of headaches and a heartbreak because, you know, you could do all this cool stuff. You could fully restore it like the TMNT Arcade guys do. But then the CRT can go out. Now I got to buy a whole new monitor. I mean, this is a 26-inch monitor that's in there. Do I really want to replace it with a 26-inch Unico monitor? You know, that's more money, right? Is this just buying like a used car and I'm just going to be beating this over and over and over again trying to fix this? I don't know, but the nostalgia of just like having this. Guys, you got to understand that this is a piece of art. It's a piece of history. This was at one point or another in a real arcade. I think I actually have. There's some documentation on the back here. Yeah, right here. See what this says. It says, produced by Dynamo Corp. HS9. So there you go. I guess Zeke knew what he was talking about. I didn't even notice that. That says HS9 right there. It's got like the serial number on it. 1992. Made in the USA. So maybe the Dynamo didn't go like 1 through 9. Maybe they did like 9, then 5, then 6. I don't know. I don't know the history of Dynamo cabs. But Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, written right on there. There's a serial number. I don't know. It's cool stuff, man. It's cool to even just talk about. Like, this is what we're here for. This is what we play for. It's retro home arcades. Chad, are you still with me?
Yeah! Holler! If you ever!
Let's go, baby. This is an easy listening to podcast right now, right out of the gate. But I thought I'd share that with you guys. It's like, I'm still 50-50. Like, I don't know. Oh my God, let's go. Well, there's new video footage. Interesting. Garage Gamer, Asojack's Media Grounds. I think they're gonna want you to get that SpongeBob claw machine. So you gotta wake up, man. I know they were pushing you and hounding you to get a claw machine. Is that the one for you, man? SpongeBob SquarePants. Let's go. Fret Burners in the house says, I originally owned all of the real arcade machines and they were fun to own. I didn't have many issues. And I learned a lot. Ended up eventually going with emulation cabs, trying to save some space and cost reasons. I think I've always said this. I think, you know, if me and my wife had a, basement, I would probably just have real arcades. It's a new level of badass, right? The Arcade1ups and stuff are cool. They don't get me anything wrong with that, right? The new companies that are producing stuff in the XL form factor are going to be dope, right? They're going to feel a lot less like toys, but the real thing is a piece of history. Like my son, my daughter, friends that come over, guys, this was in an arcade in 1992. It's fully restored here. Like it's like a muscle car. You know, you fully restore it, you keep it in the garage, you drive it on the weekends. Same kind of thing, right? Same kind of thing. Danny, do you remember who does the holler soundbite? Of course, man. That's Scott Steiner, baby. Let's go. I'm a huge wrestling fan, my guy. Huge wrestling fan. That's why I love it so. Super Fab says, I'm shocked no one took the AtGames 4K route with arcades. One cab preloaded with 10 games. Use online to download more. The marquee changes the game you're playing. I don't know. Maybe like pinball isn't as popular, right? Who knows, right? I feel like AtGames has circled the market on pinball. And once Arcade1up kind of dropped out of it, I don't know if anybody really got into it. I mean, Basic Fun, these other companies that are coming up now, maybe they take a stab at it. I don't think it's been ruled off the table, right? I don't know. It's a really good question. You would have thought maybe some more. So I was right, right? So I was right. The big bad booty daddy, right? Scott Steiner is so funny too. You gotta watch some of the clips of like Scott Steiner's most hilarious moments. I've seen that before. It's just, that guy's wild. It's so funny. There's nothing like the real thing, baby. That's kind of what I was thinking. Kaz says, if you always wanted an original, then get it. I think if anything, right? Like how badass would it be to own original like Crystal Castles? There's so many iconic arcades, right? So I think for this one, for me, Street Fighter is something that I played when I was a kid. It's always been with me. I've always been more of a Street Fighter guy than a Mortal Kombat guy. I love Mortal Kombat. I love Killer Instinct, but it's always something that I've always just graduated to. Like it's always been something that's been in my bones and in my blood. And it's something that I was always played it, you know, I always played it. And could there possibly be like a new challenger? Could I really be getting real arcades?
Here comes a new challenger.
Possibly, man. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. I think the way things roll out, if it's still available when I'm ready to make my decision, I think it was meant to be, right? It's always kind of down to that, right? And it's very easy to fully restore this thing. Very easy. Will I run in bumps on the way? Who knows? Maybe I can make videos and document the whole thing. I think it's going to be cool. A lot of it has to do with if I can get a truck and what I'm going to do with this, right? I'm going to have my wife help me like sand, paint, do all that fun stuff, add in the new T molding. I don't even know how to cut T molding like around the edges when you do it. I got to learn that. Like it's a whole different world. It's a whole different world. Mike Hawkert says, BJ's Club Store is also very involved this holiday. They have an MK Deluxe and all new My Arcade and getting the new Golden Tee. That's cool because that's another option for a retailer to go out and buy things and to really be another player, because one store can't hold it all. So Costco, for example, now maybe we know the Delays of Basic Fun Supreme Cabs because they have the pub table, the Partycade from Arcade1up, and now the claw machine from Arcade1up. That's 3 products that might be taking over that section. Maybe they are only designated a certain amount, or there's certain contract stipulations and exclusivities, right, throughout in the background. We don't know, right? We can only speculate at this point. So maybe when that runs out at year's end, right, at January, going into 2026, maybe that's the flip. Maybe that's the different. And that's all it takes. And some Supremes like WrestleFest will be available for Costco for buying. So we don't know. It's not official. It's not final, but we'll see what happens in the future. You know, it's going to be an exciting time regardless. I still gotta think on what I should do. Should I go and get the real arcade? Like, dude, this is, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, like having a real Third Strike or a real that Second Impact looked gorgeous, man. I know Second Impact isn't like the greatest Street Fighter game. It'd be cool for me, man. It'd be cool for me because think about it. The Alpha 2 cab that we're getting, that doesn't have Second Impact on it. So again, I know Third Strike's the better game, but Second Impact had a lot of meaningful moments in my life as well. Alpha 2, making that a Dynamo Alpha 2, like a real Alpha 2, could be very tempting. And Alpha 3, one of the best Street Fighter games alive. Would that be cool too? I mean, you guys see it, you guys hear it. It's in my soundboard.
Unbeatable!
That's the announcer from Street Fighter Alpha 3.
Oh, for broke!
So just throwing it out there, guys. Just food for thought. Prince Benny said, if you can get it, okay. Was sitting in your garage for many years, and you only probably played in the summer, maybe. Yeah, the winters in Wisconsin are a little harsh. I probably wouldn't be down there when it's -10 outside, I gotta be honest with you. But, you know, the cold winters is only maybe 2-3 months. We're looking at December, January, February, March. You know, we can still go down there in April, May, June, July. Maybe it's when it's too hot, you don't go down there. But I think as long as I keep it like wrapped up, it should be protected by the elements a little bit, right? Maybe I'll have to look into some kind of covers for it. Maybe you do like a nice sheet that covers it, and then like something like what's that material, that like tinfoil material that kind of like insulates heat or something? Because can these things survive being in like -20 weather for like weeks on end, or 0 degrees? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments when this stream is over, guys. Let me know all the happenings and all the fun stuff. I appreciate everybody being here. I mean, you guys could have been anywhere, but you chose here, and I appreciate that, man. You guys have stuck with me. Probably some people came in, some people came out. There's a lot of action going on tonight. Let's go, baby. Let's do this. So I wanted to share my thoughts on, you know, probably we'll always have the home arcade, right? We'll probably, speak of the devil, Zeke. Zeke? Wait, hold on a second. I just literally deleted this. Can you stay here, Ezekiel? Please don't go anywhere. I got a picture to show you. Now, I know you already know, man, but I'm going to tell you right here, dude. Oh, not this. See, this is that restream that we always have. Zeke, 400. If I can get him down to 300, is this like a no-brainer? Let me know in the chat. Let me know, man. Let me know. And Zeke, thank you so much, dude. Let's hit one. Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger, coming in hot with a $5 super chat. Yay, SpongeBob claw machine. This is why I left Arcade1up. See, a lot of people just can't take it anymore, you know? It's like this.
Or die!
Yeah, you're triumph or you're dying, right?
Yeah!
So I don't know. I don't know, right? Like, Zeke, if you're still here, thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel as always. Let me know. I'm playing injured tonight. I got like a pink eye blood vessel thing going on, so I do appreciate everybody being here and having fun. But yeah, getting back to this is the big question here. And Shrek says the cold isn't the problem. The problem is moisture from humidity and freeze thaw. Good to know, because this is real world wood that we got going on here. That's something to think about. That's something to think about. That is something to think about. I didn't think about that. Can you imagine me fully restoring this thing and being one of the most iconic things I've ever owned in my entire life, next to my wife and my children and my beautiful family, right? Can you imagine? And then it's got like mold growing in it because humidity. Oh my God, it would go bananas sandwich. Provolone Joe says, I enjoy your live streams. You actually involve and engage in the chat. I do think you need more guests to give yourself a breather. Well, thank you, Provolone Joe. Yeah. Remember, this is one thing too, guys. I came from the stands where all you guys are in the chat box. I was a viewer, just like everybody else. And 3 years? What, the CornerCade started in 2022. I got that in the sign up there. So we're 2025. Damn, almost 4 years. We're gonna approach 4 years. I don't know, maybe it's 3 because I didn't start my channel immediately when I had the CornerCade. But I said I wanted to talk about retro games and home arcades and arcades alike with you guys as well. So I wanted to show off my game room. Everyone else was showing off theirs, and that's how this all started. So I'll be here as long as you guys support me. The second we drop off and we have nobody watching, I will ride off in the sunset, guys, and this will be the end for me. And I'll just mod and have fun with my wife and kids, and we'll have a blast. But you guys will keep this show running as long as you are here. You guys are the heartbeat of the show and the backbones and the brains, to be quite honest with you. I mean, my wife's probably the brains, to be honest with you, behind the scenes. But you guys do help. You're the heartbeat. You're the backbone for sure. And I appreciate the nice comment, man. I really do. So I try to involve you guys as much as I can, because you guys are what fuels this show, right? So thank you, Shrek, too, for letting me know that I might have to do a little bit more research, just a little bit more research on, you know, how to store arcades properly. Because I'm sure I'm not the only one in the Midwest that's got an arcade in their garage, right? Now, I mean, if it's heavy too, and also if the old computer arcade board goes back, you down the drain. But it's cool if you're not gonna. Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about, like the circuit board, electronic parts being in the cold, moisture, extreme hot. I mean, it could be like 105 degrees out sometimes. And I do this show. I used to have people on all the time, but I've kind of cut that back just a little bit. The door is always open if people want to come on the show. But I've kind of cut that back just a little bit, because when I'm on the show, I can't do like soundboards, you know.
Yeah!
Like
He's on fire!
I can't do my soundboard while people are talking. Now maybe people don't like the soundboard. But I also can't. I feel like if I play a live super chat sounder, like it interrupts people talking. We always have like guests on. I really appreciate Kevin from Spreetail hopping on and letting everybody know about all the ways you could save money by emailing him. I'm sure he's been a busy bee responding to all those emails, because that live stream that I had, guys, was the most viewed live stream that I've ever done, ever. It's approaching almost 4,000 views. That is nuts. I never thought a small channel like mine. Guys, we're still very, very small. We're in a home arcade space that is very minute. I always jokingly say this: if me and my wife were doing like those eating videos in the car where it's just vertical screen, we'd easily have 500,000 subscribers. Easy. Come on, dude. Let's be honest. My wife's gorgeous. Like, it'd be all her, right? But I have the passion for arcades and home arcades alike, right? And I do this because of the passion that I have, and it's for you guys in the chat. Like, so who really knows, right? It's just, yeah. So we'll see what happens, where the future takes us. But maybe we can get some faces on here if you guys want to. You can leave a comment in this video to see who you want to see on the show, right? Who you want to see on the show. But yeah, it's all about spreading the arcade love and just having fun. Zeke, did you really just pop in and pop out? I'm gonna have to message Ezekiel because I think he just left. I tried to get an answer, guys. I tried at the end of the day. I tried to get an answer from him, but he was seeing, hey, you got to get a truck. You might have to rent a U-Haul. I wouldn't do that because it's like $100. It's to rent a U-Haul. Now we're dipping into the modding money, guys. We're dipping into the modding money, and I don't want to do that. But guys, let me know if you've seen this, guys. Let me know. Should I or shouldn't I do it? Second Impact, Alpha 3, Third Strike. This could be a dope project, all in all. I mean, for $300, I could probably put 400 into it. That's $700. That's a price of an XL. And I got the real thing. Yes, there could be issues, but man, that is what's tempting me. Guys, leave a comment down below. You're going to have to help me make this decision. All in all, I'd probably only get like one because I would want that to be like that iconic arcade that I've always, played as a kid. Now I get to own a piece of history. It's unlike anything you've ever felt or witnessed. You guys know you've been to the arcades, but now you own it. You have it. Guys, let me know in the comments down below. Tell me what you think. I appreciate everybody being here, having fun, talking about the claw machine, TMNT, and possibly real arcades now. I played injured with a broken blood vessel, I believe, in my eye or pink eye. Who the hell knows? So guys, if a broken blood vessel and I'm in these bright lights, can't get a like from you guys, playing injured, I don't know what will, guys. Please give this video a like on your way out. And as always, guys, I'm going to hit the intro or the outro. I think it's the outro. This is Danny, guys, from the Cornercade, and we will see you all next Tuesday for the Let's Go show. So let's go. See ya. Peace.